Open the lift gate.
Opening the lift gate.
I can't believe you can do that with your voice now. So if you follow me here on the channel, you know I just posted a video of the Palisade SE, which is the entry-level Palisade in the lineup. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the XRT trim level, which is all new for the 2023 model year here on the refreshed Palisade. And this one is more of the rugged looking Palisade, even though there aren't any mechanical differences between it and the regular Palisade. Now the XRT is based on the SEL trim level, which is one step up from the base Palisade. However, it has a ton of features still in that trim level. But the XRT, in addition to the SEL package, includes the dark finish 20-inch alloy wheels, the rugged looking front and rear fascias with skid plate design elements, the rugged looking lower door trim, the dark finish front grille, black roof rails, a single power sunroof, and the H-Tech black leatherette seating surfaces. So in this video, I want to show you around the XRT trim level and exactly what it has to offer in comparison to some of the other trim levels. However, to quickly cover pricing of the XRT, you can get it both in front and all-wheel drive, and the front-wheel drive starts at $41,545, including destination, and the all-wheel drive starts at $43,445, including destination, and this does not include the extra cost white paint color as seen in this video, or any additional accessories. And speaking of exterior colors, it is worth knowing that the XRT trim can only be had in 3 exterior colors, and those are the Abyss Black, Steel Graphite, and Hyper White, all with the black leatherette interior. So now that we've got some basic information about the XRT out of the way, I want to dive in and give you guys a walk around of this exact XRT. So this one is finished in the Hyper White exterior, which is the extra cost paint color, and of course has the black leatherette interior, which is new for 2023. And like I mentioned, this is based on the SEL trim level, but I'll go ahead and point out some of the exterior and interior differences between this and the SEL when we get to those features. But starting up front, this is your new revised front fascia for 2023 on all Palisades. Now the XRT does have some unique lower trim bits, and it has a different bumper design just a little bit versus some of the other ones to give it a little bit more rugged look and appeal. In terms of your lighting, you do have LED turn signals up top. Your LED daytime running lights are running vertically, along with your LED projector headlights. You do have the gloss black revised grille found on all Palisades, again with that different lower front fascia for the XRT trim. I really do like it here in the Hyper White. It gives it a nice contrast. I think white and black always go nice together. Coming over to your wheels and tires, these are your XRT specific 20-inch gloss black wheels. They're wrapped in 245/50/20 Ventus S1 Noble all-season tires. Coming to the mirrors, you do have your LED turn signal indicators. And one new feature for all Palisades is all 3 mirrors are auto dimming on every trim level. So both the exterior mirrors along with the interior mirror are all auto dimming. Of course, you have your blind spot, and they are heated as well. And since this is based on the SEL trim level, you do have the touch sensitive doors with the Hyundai Digital Key 2. That is a new feature for 2023 here on the Palisade. But you can see more of your XRT specific trim along the bottoms of the doors. You do have your gloss black rails up top with your crossbars. That is an XRT feature that comes on all XRTs. However, that can be optioned, the crossbars, as an accessory on other trims of the Palisade. Coming to the back, we do have your full LED taillights as well. Your reverse lights are located in the bumper along with your rear parking sensors. You can see you do have an XRT badge on the tailgate. And of course your Palisade script running along the hatch itself. Rear backup camera, dual outlet exhaust on the right side like every Palisade. But overall, I think here in this white, I think it is one of the best colors, or the best color you can get on the XRT, since it only comes in 3 exterior paint colors. But yeah, like I said, black and white always goes really well together. But let's go ahead and take a look on the interior. Like I mentioned earlier, you do have the Hyundai Digital Key 2 on the XRT since it's based on the SEL trim. And one thing to note is the XRT is the only trim to get body color door handles. The rest of them have a satin chrome finish, so that is something to note, and that is different on the XRT. Here's your H-Tech leatherette black interior found on all XRTs. Starting out here on the door panel, you do have soft touch materials throughout the door panel. The door panel overall is the same as many other trims of the Palisades. In terms of the SE, SEL, and the XRT. Soft touch here on the armrest. Power windows, mirrors, and locks. Lots of storage like I mentioned in my other video. Here's your power adjustable driver's seat with two-way power lumbar. And your H-Tech leatherette seating surfaces, again, which are new for 2023. They do have some contrast piping on the outside, which matches this white actually very nicely. So starting out here to the left of the steering wheel, you do have your gauge illumination. Since this is an all-wheel drive, you do have your tow haul mode, again, new for 2023. Traction control, power lift gate button, along with your electronic parking brake. So since this is based on the SEL trim level, you do have a leather wrapped steering wheel, which feels very nice in the hand. Paddle shifters are still included on the XRT. Left side of the steering wheel has all your Bluetooth audio, voice controls, and a mode button here on the stars, which you can program to cycle through certain functions on the infotainment system. On the right side, you do have your menu controls for the gauge cluster, as well as your driver assistance features and cruise control. This does have highway driving assist 1, lane follow assist, all the adaptive cruise and stuff that Hyundai offers. So that's nice to see. That is all standard on all Palisades. Automatic headlights with auto high beam assist. Of course, you have your wiper stalk on the right. And this is the partially digital gauge cluster that's found on all Palisades. While the cluster itself is fully digital, but only the 4.2-inch screen in the middle is customizable, unlike the Limited and Calligraphy, which have a more customizable user experience. I think you can customize more features on that. And moving on to the infotainment system, this is the new 12.3-inch infotainment system found in every Palisade. So Hyundai has made this system standard across every trim, which is very nice to see that they are continuously upgrading their technology. This has built-in navigation along with all the other features that all the Hyundai systems usually have. The only downfall of this is now it only supports wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay. There's no wireless functionality, but this one has built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, which again is new for 23. So you can use the data connection from the car, hook up to 5 devices up to it at once, and use the built-in Wi-Fi hotspot. But just below the infotainment system, you do still have all of your hard touch buttons. I'm glad Hyundai has continued to offer this here in the Palisade. Volume knob, tune knob, you have another star programmable mode button, which is the same one found here on the steering wheel. Navigation, map, radio, all that stuff makes it easy to access and navigate this infotainment system. So I'm glad Hyundai has done that. Just below that, you do have your dual zone automatic climate control up front with a third zone in the back, which is also automatic, which you can see here. You can control it from the infotainment system. Push button gear selection still found, auto hold feature. Since this is an all-wheel drive, you do have more modes in your mode selection, including a center differential lock, which will send power 50-50 front and back. Hill descent control, rear parking sensors, auto stop start off, along with your rear backup camera function. Heated front seats, again, found in the SEL and above. And your center console does have a lid along with the cup holders, which are very unique. I do like that functionality as you can allocate space as you see fit. Wireless charging pad has been upgraded to 15 watts for the 2023 model year. You do have one USB-A port right here, which is the only one found inside the vehicle. The rest of them are Type-C. And the wireless charging pad is also your Hyundai digital keypad. So that is where that is located. Armrest is nice soft touch leatherette material. Inside the armrest, you do have your 12-volt outlet and a USB Type-C port. A little bit of extra storage up top there. And just below this entire center console, you do have extra storage cubby down here, which features a USB-C port along with a 12-volt outlet and a ton of extra storage space. So that's nice to see that Hyundai still offers that down there. You do have LED interior lighting on this trim level. Auto dimming mirror with garage home link on the bottom. SOS. Blue link, like I said, LED interior illumination up here. There's your rear mirror, as well as your single pane sunroof, which again is included on the XRT package. So that is a difference from the SEL. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat. But as you can see, you have a very nice wide opening like I've shown in the last video. All the door materials are going to follow through from the front. There's your seat adjustments. And one big difference is that this is a 7-passenger only trim level. If you want 8 passengers in the Palisade, you have to get the base SE or the SEL premium package. No other trim offers the 8 passengers, so keep that in mind when looking at the Palisades. But overall, the seats look very nice back here as well. Stepping inside, the seats do feel very nice. You'll find your third zone automatic climate control in the back, along with a 12-volt outlet, dual map pockets, USB-C ports on the front seats once again, LED lighting, AC vents up here on the roof for all 3 rows. And here with the seats, you do find ratcheting armrests, so they do have multi-position and lock into place depending on where you want them and how the seats recline. Very neat feature. I think these are new for 2023, and these are these little pockets on the second row seats. Go ahead and jump in the third row seat, show you guys what you can get back there. It's nice to see that all Palisades have the power retraction feature, so you just push that button, whole seat moves out of the way. Makes easy access to the third row. But you can see there's a lot of legroom here in the back of the Palisade, and these seats do slide like 8 to 10 inches. So keep that in mind, that if you need more third row room, you can slide the seat up. If you want more second row room, you can slide the seat back. But overall, pretty similar to the SE here in the third row. No USB ports or third row heated seats on the XRT. You do have 2 cup holders on either side. But other than the seating material, the third row is basically the same. There's your ultrasonic interior sensors, again, part of the SEL. So if it detects movement inside the Palisade, it'll go ahead and set the alarm off and start honking and alert you on the BlueLink app. So that is a nice safety feature that I do have a video on if you guys are curious on how that works. Go ahead and check out the cargo space on the XRT. This does have a power trunk lid. So coming to the back, very similar overall to the SE. Power release second row seats, 12-volt outlet. If you want to put the third row seat down, just pull this, give it a little push with your other hand, folds right down. Put it up, just pull it like that, latches into place. And there is third row adjustment in the seat back. So as you can see, those are a little bit different. You can basically pull this, and there is a slight reclining function on the third row, just like the second row. So that is very nice to see. Makes riding in the third row a little bit more bearable for longer trips. Underneath the floor, you do have tons of storage still, just like all the other Palisades. And this is where you can store your cargo cover if your Palisade is optioned with it. This is a tension fit. Goes right here, just behind the second row seat, so you can go ahead and put that in there if you guys would like to have the privacy cover installed. Finishing up here on the passenger front seat. You will find power passenger seat as well on the XRT and SELs. Same adjustments as the driver, including 2-way lumbar. There's your damped glove box with LED lighting inside. But yeah, overall, a very nice interior on the XRT trim. So like I mentioned in my last video of the Palisade, all Palisades are powered by the same 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6 that produces 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed traditional automatic transmission through either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive as seen on this particular vehicle. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video in terms of the 2023 Hyundai Palisade XRT. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. It greatly helps out these videos and the channel. Like I mentioned earlier, I did do a video as well on the SE. So if you guys are interested in the base model Palisade, seeing what you get for under $39,000, make sure to check that one out. I'll go ahead and have a card up in the corner. And similarly, if you're interested in knowing what changed for the 2023 model year, I did a video in detail that goes over every single trim of the Palisade, features, options, pricing, everything like that. Make sure to check that video up in the card or in the link in the description below. I think that'll help a lot of people out that are in the market or just want to know what changed for the 23 model year. And if you own a Palisade or in the market for a Palisade, let me know what you guys think of the 2023 refresh. I think they made a lot of beneficial changes, and I think it improved the value proposition quite a bit. And if you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of the other content that is currently available. I have 2023 model year change videos, walk-arounds just like this one, side-by-side comparison videos, and other automotive-related how-to content. So once again, I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one.